Golden State finishes off Portland thanks to that 34-12 fourth quarter and a 16-4 finish to the game.
Wait, they don't play again this Saturday?
This Saturday.
Wow.
And then that's what's opened up
luxury break, don't they?
That's what's opened up the speculation about possibly Steph
Curry shouldn't play Saturday.
They play it's Saturday and when else, Ernie? I'm sorry.
Saturday, Monday,
It'll
probably.
be Saturday, Monday, Wednesday,
I would
Friday.
favor for Monday.
I would not. I'm not playing him Saturday.
You would play Monday?
It depends.
Well, Steve Kerr has said all along it's not
The record.
it's not the status of the series or anything. It's health and if he's ready to play. So we shall see.
Yeah, listen, I understand that totally. We're going to talk, so let's talk about it.
Yeah, this is the Klay Thompson. You saw his numbers in the 10-point fourth quarter. He finishes with 27 on 7 out of 20. But, I mean, you look at that team is just, they just keep on coming at you. And a guy like Festus Ezeli, who didn't play in game one, played 1 minute and 20 seconds in this game before the fourth quarter. Then he comes up with 8 points and a block and 6 rebounds in the fourth quarter.
You know, Draymond did a great job. I think all those points were on lobs. All his field goals were on lobs. But, you know, Ernie, let's get back to this Steph Curry situation. You know, I don't think I can play him because, number one, scrimmaging is not the same as playing against Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum. I just would wait until they lost a game if we're up 2-0. Like I say, because you can do all the stuff that you want to in practice. He's probably not like he's going to go up and down the floor like it's a game 7 in practice. But to go out and try to guard a C.J. McCollum or a Damian Lillard just off a cold turkey, I think that's a lot to ask of anybody.
Not only that, Ernie, when you're talking about an MCL sprain, you know, rehab is all about going straight. You ride the bike straight, you swim in the pool straight. But when you're dealing with that MCL, then you try to come out, play a game. Now you got to start doing that lateral movement. So,
going off picks, banging knees together.
Portland was shooting 50% through 3 quarters, held to 26% shooting in the fourth quarter in that 34-12 Golden State onslaught. Now, what were you about to say?
Well, I understand what Charles and Shaq are saying, but it's going to come to a point where he's going to have to play game competition, and he's going to be rusty, and he's going to have to get himself back into game shape. So if it's Saturday, Monday, and I understand what Steve's saying, if he's healthy, he's going to be rusty, or he's going to have to play through rust if that happens. So there's no way to save him anymore if he's healthy. Get him on the floor. We're not going to win a championship with him or without him. So we have to try to do it with him. But if he's healthy, he's going to have to eventually be thrown to the fire.
How about Portland's side of this, Shaq? Here you are leading by double digits a lot of this game, double-digit lead going to the fourth quarter, and a chance to steal the home court, go back to your place, tough place to play, and it slips away from you.
You know, they had them. You know, Chuck makes a great point. You know, a lot of times when players, and, you know, we were probably guilty of this, you take tough shots and you make them. Now that's part of your steady diet. But, you know, in the playoffs, especially in the fourth quarter, you got to sometimes slow down and get a real good shot, especially when you have a team up like, you know, Golden State in double digits. With a team like that, no lead is safe. So, you know, you take a lot of ill-advised shots. Golden State get the rebound, they get out on the break. Draymond does what he does, gets the crowd back into the game, gets everybody in the game. They had this game, they let it slip away. They got to take smarter shots and be able to score in the fourth quarter.
And 5 turnovers in the fourth quarter, too. Right when Golden State was making that run, they had some empty possessions.
But that's the problem, Ernie. When you got a lead and you take bad shots on the road, especially when you're playing those guys, it's like throwing gasoline on a fire. And that's what happened. Sometimes you have to be smarter as a player. And first of all, CJ and Damian make tough shots. But you have to know the time and the score. You're up 10, you're up 6, you're up 3 or 4, and you're still taking those tough shots. And at this point, the house is on fire. And you got to, you can't make those tough shots. Damian, as great as he is, he didn't score in the fourth quarter.
And the other part about it is they're such a perimeter team that they're not a great offensive rebounding team. A lot of times when you're driving to the basket, you can get offensive rebounds, tip-ins. But on long jump shots missed, you don't get that many offensive rebounds. And so I'm not sure. They got out. Yeah, they got out rebounded tonight again, 48-39. You know, they're not a great rebounding team. So you're not going to get extra possessions. Then if you turn the ball over, then they don't really pressure you to make you turn it over. So you can play at a pace, a comfortable pace, and
go ahead.
You don't have enough possessions to take bad shots like they do.
You know what's interesting, Arnold? If you actually look at the stat sheet, if somebody had have told you that Draymond Green was going to go 7 for 20, and Clay was going to go 7 for 20, and Sean Livingston going to go 6 for 15, if you had these stats before the game, you would think, like, man, the Trailblazers probably won that game. But when and I don't even know the stats from the last quarter, but that's when the whole thing flipped. Because they said Clay only made 7 shots. He must have made the last 5. He must have had 5 of those in the fourth quarter. Because that's when the game was decided by him, Draymond, and Festus Ezeli.
And Golden State bench outscores them 35-21. Iguodala had 15 of those, and of course Ezeli with his 8 in the fourth quarter.
What's in the toolbox?
I tell you, man, I just fix anything that needs to be fixed.
Yes.
Okay.
There's this long story that goes into that, and nobody out there wants to hear it.
I'm telling you, man, the nature boy, man. I love you, nature boy. I love the nature boy.
If you're shaking your head confused at home,
you don't have. It's just that joke is just
should be.
20 people here.
You should be.
That was it.
And 17 of them get it.
Yeah. That should be your nickname, Chuck. Nature boy, thick flair.
How about toolbox? When we come back, they survived.
Thank you, corn boy.
But went the distance in round 1. That's another one that nobody gets. Heat and Raptors game 1.
Fratello gets it.
Is next.
I need some donuts.
The Czar does.
I'm going to get some donuts.
Remember that Czar, corn boy.